Hello children, welcome back with another session of social studies. So today we are supposed to discuss about the various climatic conditions around the earth in our areas and also around the earth. Okay, so let's begin. Now we often use the word weather in our day-to-day conversation, isn't it? But what does this weather mean? We often say that today it is a pleasant, or today it is extremely hot, or today it is very cold. So we also say that the weather is sunny or weather is cloudy. So we notice that the weather changes from day to day and even from hour to hour. Alright, so we can conclude that weather is the condition of the atmosphere over a short period of time, and this weather includes temperature, rainfall and humidity of a place at a particular time. So that means weather refers to day-to-day temperature and precipitation activity. That means change in the temperature and in the precipitation, that is rainfall activity, the changes that happens, that occurs in the temperature and in the rainfall. Okay, so these are referred as weather. Now next we have, that is the climate. Now the general kind of weather that a place experiences over a long period of time is called its climate. Okay, now climate remains almost the same year after year. Alright, and our ways of living depend upon the climate of the place where we live. So basically our lifestyle depends on the climate as we live. Now, as we have discussed about the weather and climate, so quite naturally a question comes, that is, what's the difference between the weather and the climate? Let's see. Now, as we studied, that is weather. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere in one place during a short period of time. On the other hand, climate is the weather patterns typical for an area over a long period of time. So that means weather is of small place, one place, and climate it's over a long area, bigger area. Alright, another is weather is for a short period of time, climate determines a longer period of time. So weather is the atmospheric condition in a particular place, and climate is the weather pattern of an area for a longer period of time. Alright, so this is weather versus climate. Now, our ways of living depend upon the climate of a place where we live. Now, there are certain factors that affect the climate of a particular place. What are these? Let's see. First come, that is distance from the equator or the latitude. Second, height above the sea level or the altitude. Third, direction of the winds. Fourth, humidity. And fifth, we have distance from the sea. So all these are the factors that affect the climate of a place. Now let's see. This is the distance from the equator or the latitude. Now the places which are near the equator receive direct rays of the sun and remain hotter than the places which are far away from the equator. So that means the farther away from the equator, the colder the climate becomes. Okay, so you see, sun rays falls vertically over the equatorial region, over the equator, and as we go towards the poles in the northern directions and in the southern direction, the sun rays become slanted, and therefore such places remain cooler than the places which are near the equator. Now, so depending upon the amount of the heat received, so our earth is divided into 3 heat zones, we can say, or else we can say climatic zones. The 3 zones are the torrid zone, the temperate zone, and the frigid zone. These are the 3 zones. Now let's see them one by one. First we have, that is the torrid zone. Now torrid zone, the areas that lie between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn form the torrid zone. Now in this figure you see the red colored area. The red colored area forms the torrid zone, that is between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Now these areas are hot and humid throughout the year, and this area is the hottest zone in the earth. Alright. Next we have, that is the temperate zone. Now see the figure properly. The areas that lie between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle is called as the North Temperate Zone. That is, in the northern area, the areas between Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle, this area is called the North Temperate Zone. And the areas that lie between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle is called as South Temperate Zone. So basically we have 2 temperate zones, one in the northern side, another is in the southern side. Okay. Now these temperate zones, they have moderate type of climate. Moderate means the areas are neither too hot nor too cold. Okay. So this is it. Next we have, that is the frigid zone. The areas that lie between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole is called as the North Frigid Zone. Yes children, as the temperate zones we have 2 frigid zones, one in the northern side, another in the southern side. Now the areas, as you see the color here, the sky color denotes the frigid zone. The areas between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole comes under the North Frigid Zone, and now the areas that lie between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole is called as the South Frigid Zone. Okay, these areas receive very little heat from the sun, and these areas are very cold and are covered with snow throughout the year. This area is also the coldest zone on this earth. So as we have the torrid zone as the hottest zone, we have the frigid zone as the coldest zone. So these are the various heat zones of the earth. Okay, so that's it for today. Hope this video helps you a lot. See you in the next session. Bye bye.